It's so important to build connections with one another because through connections come understanding, through understanding comes love and respect and empathy. Our mission is to celebrate, elevate, and empower our greater Gainesville international community through a variety of avenues, but we have four main pillars. One is cultural celebration, second is education and outreach, the third is economic empowerment, and finally some direct services. So everything we do kind of fits under that umbrella, and it's all meant to really make Gainesville a welcoming, inviting, and warm place for everybody, but especially for our international neighbors.
The roots of the International Center go back to 1982, when my wife and I went to the Gainesville City Commission and asked them to pass a resolution inviting the Russian city that my wife is from to become sister cities with Gainesville. So what is a sister city? It's a permanent relationship between cities in which we connect counterparts, individuals, organizations, institutions who have similar interests. We realized Gainesville is an international city. If you look at the fact that 15% of the residents of Gainesville were not born in the U.S., and we have 10,000 foreign students here between UF and Santa Fe, plus all the visiting professors, the scholars, all the businesses that have connections. We are a global city.
I fell in love with Gainesville. I live here, but I travel a lot. And when you travel, you meet people and you talk to them. You realize that you have so much in common. The only thing is geographically, if things are different. Everywhere you go, you will find people who are amazing. Their governments might be terrible, but doesn't stop the people from being anything but amazing.
We created the International Center to connect all the diverse international groups in Gainesville that all have their own clubs and groups and meetings and all, but they hardly ever do anything together. And then to promote the city of Gainesville to the world as a place where you can invest, you can bring your culture, education, innovation. We want you to come here.
Who we are is an organization that is built on empathy, caring, and understanding. We have an ethos that everybody has inherent value and is welcome.
Growing up as a Palestinian in Florida in a really small city where there weren't many people who looked like me, I just felt very disconnected and very disassociated from my larger community. Having an organization like GGIC has given me a lot of hope, a lot of energy.
We have got so many events that are all open to the community. Some will be very small venue and intimate, some will be very large. We also encourage you to check back either on our social media or our website. They'll be happening all throughout the fall and into the spring, but these will be the smaller sort of musical events, storytelling events, or mixers. There'll be one or two every month.
The people who attend are able to meet one another, see the same people the next time, get to experience something that they haven't before, like new food, new music. Coming to the events is going to be one of the key ways to get involved with the organization and also to see what our plans are and what we do for Gainesville.
For education and outreach, there's sort of two main components to this. The first is helping people understand one another better. We're working with folks at PK Young and Santa Fe College. Once we show proof of concept there, we hope to expand that through the Alachua County school system in creating virtual exchanges between teachers and students here in classrooms all around the world. Direct services, that's a little bit further down the road, but we're going to try to provide assistance. For example, when people move to Gainesville, how do you navigate our transportation system? How do you find housing? How do you get your child enrolled in school? We'll also work, if they need immigration help or just assistance with some of the bureaucratic and legal challenges that people face, especially if their primary language is not English. It can be very, very difficult. The fourth pillar is economic empowerment. We want to make Gainesville a destination for people wanting to start a business that come from an international background. And this could be a very small, out of your garage or out of your kitchen type business and looking to grow it, or it could be businesses wanting to locate for the first time in the United States or relocate or open a branch here, that they know Gainesville, first of all, is a welcoming place for them to do business and grow their business, but also they'll have the support they need to start and then grow. We would like to have a really vibrant physical space that serves as a community hub that different people and organizations can use for their own purposes, but we can also use to showcase and highlight so many of these gifts that our international community brings.
I think that physical space is everything for true freedom. It's freedom to create, to express, to connect. That's why I'm really grateful that we have our space, How Bizarre, because it is, again, that opportunity to bring people together, and that's what we're using it for GGIC, is a space that we can hold events and experiences.
Help us in every which way they can. We do need financial help. We would like people to come forward and say, how can we help?
The Sister City program and the International Center is open for everyone to participate at whatever level they want. It's not an exclusive club. You don't have to pay for a membership. Anybody that has any interest in our international neighbors or the world, we want to help connect them.
First thing you can do is visit us at gnvic.org and learn more about who we are and what we do. We need support in all kinds of ways. We need financial support to be able to continue our mission. We need volunteer support to try to reach as many people as possible. And we need an invitation to come into your community and have that discussion on what are your needs. We want to listen to our neighbors and find out what can we do to help and how can we work together to make Greater Gainesville the best city in the entire country for our international community. We're about you being a part of our community here in Greater Gainesville, and how do we celebrate that and elevate that and make sure that you are included in every way, shape, and form.